How's it going, everybody? So, today I want to try out a product, as you can tell by the title, called Super Coffee. Now, I'd never heard of this brand until literally yesterday when I was grocery shopping, and I saw it and I thought it was really interesting. I'm very interested in, now that I've done some research, kind of what their angle is and why they even made this product is kind of interesting to me. In America, there's still a stereotype associated with coffee that it's very unhealthy for you, that there's a lot of jitters that come with it, that it's very sugary. And the reason being is that a lot of where we get our coffee from as America is still from places like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and some of these quick drinks that you can grab right out of the fridge at the gas station. And so there still is, for a lot of people, a stereotype that coffee isn't very healthy for you, where good quality coffee is, but what this particular company is trying to do is say, hey, here's a healthy alternative to that energy drink that you would be grabbing from the fridge, or that, whatever that cold drink that they have at gas stations I used to get all the time. I think they call them Frappuccinos, but it's just a weird thing to call that a Frappuccino. But anyways, this is kind of attacking that market and saying, hey, we have an alternative for you. So right on the front, there's no added sugar, and it's sweetened with monk fruit. Now, I only know about monk fruit because my wife and my sister-in-law both absolutely love it when they bake and things like that. It's just a healthier alternative to typical sugar. And so that's definitely a good sign as far as them just attempting to try to give you very healthy and clean energy when it comes to your day. Now, with products like this, I usually have low expectations as far as what the actual quality of the coffee was that they used, because there's usually a lot of other stuff in it. And so, especially like, look at, it's, this one I got a mocha and I've got a vanilla. My plan is for it to taste more like chocolate than like coffee. And with this one, more like vanilla than like coffee. That's just, I think that those are reasonable expectations. But I'm very interested to see, because another weird thing about it is that it was not refrigerated. It was just out by where the register was, and so there must not be any milk in it. And so I'm very interested to see what the texture is when it comes to how sweet and creamy it actually is when it as labeled. Now, my guess is that the creamy texture is probably going to come from the MCT oil that they used, because that's they use a lot of people who work out frequently. They use it as a alternative for certain things to help promote weight loss and, give natural clean energy. So I'm very interested to see what that adds to the texture and the flavor. Now, I will say, it contains milk, but it's lactose free. So there's a milk protein that they use. So cool. Okay, so there's lots of reasons why this wouldn't be refrigerated. I refrigerated it because I feel like drinking this warm would be weird, and so I put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. But it doesn't say that you have to shake well or anything, which sometimes things like this do. And it's good till February of 2022. I don't know what that means, but I'm very, I don't know, that when bacteria doesn't want to eat or drink the things that I'm about to eat or drink, I get a little skeptical, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually use a glass for this, because I wanna see what it actually looks like. Sometimes with energy drinks and stuff, they look totally different than what their branding would suggest they look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a glass just to see. Okay, so that looks like chocolate milk, which is exactly what I'm planning on tasting, that's for sure. Okay, so here's the first impressions. Oh, okay. I don't like it. Now, I'm sure some people would. Oh, and the aftertaste is weird as junk. Okay, and I will say I'm drinking this as a coffee lover and a coffee enthusiast. I'm not drinking this as an energy drink lover. I used to drink energy drinks all the time. And if I still have to do an early morning drive, I had to wake up and drive at 3:45 in the morning to get to the airport only a month or so ago. And I used a Monster energy drink just to get me started. That's usually my thing. I don't like to drink energy drinks, but I kind of do it when I absolutely have to. Now this I'm gonna take another sip. Oh, heaven help me. Oh yeah, it's got that kind of oily, filmy texture to it. If you're looking, man, like I would imagine like the Monster Java versions of energy drinks would be very comparable to this. It definitely doesn't taste sugary, and you can get that monk fruit aftertaste, that's for sure. And it kind of, you get the chocolate up front, but the aftertastes at the end definitely come swinging in, that's for sure. Oh. My initial impression was like Ensure Plus, kind of like a Pedialyte-esque sort of flavor. I gotta be honest, because I chose to sit here and review this, so I'm not gonna just be like, oh, this is amazing, you gotta try this. I'm not really enjoying myself very much, but I do have a plan. My plan is to drink this whole thing, and then I'm going to evaluate, because this isn't just about like a coffee alternative. This is about a sugary and pretty unhealthy coffee alternative. So with this thing trying to tackle, energy drinks and really sugary drinks that you'd get from like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, I get where it's coming from. So I'm going to drink this whole thing and see what kind of energy it provides me, and try to just give an honest opinion if I notice anything or I don't. Like I said, I usually drink fairly high quality coffee with not a lot of sugar in it, and so this isn't really tackling a personal issue for me. But I see the purpose behind it, so I'm gonna keep drinking. Oh, there's too much of it. There's so much. So I used to have some health issues, and I wasn't for a little while doing well with solids, and so I drank a lot of Ensure Plus, and this is taking me back to those roots. Ah, yeah. Like the things I love about coffee are not in this drink. I'm so sorry to all you super coffee fans. You've not converted me. Well, that was a chore. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to chill, do life. I got some things to do around the house, and I'm gonna see just how I feel in general. I'm gonna stay hydrated in the process, and I'll get back to you guys in a couple of hours. Okay guys, so with the power of movie magic, it's been about 5 hours and change, and I had a regular diet. I had some pasta and a salad for lunch, and I drank a decent amount of water, and I felt really great today. I did feel very focused, very energized. I was kind of looking for tasks to do around the house and things like that. So I don't know if it was a placebo effect, because I was like so hyper aware of like, okay, what's my energy level at, or something like that. And I do not ever discredit the placebo effect. It is a real thing, and it is very possible. But I will say I didn't feel jittery or antsy, and I wouldn't compare this drink to like my normal coffee routine. I would compare it to if I was going to have a supplement with an energy drink. If I was gonna drink a Monster or something like that, or something from Starbucks to try to get me going. And I would say it's night and day. If you're gonna pick between the two, I would definitely say go for this. Go for Super Coffee. Is it gonna change my morning routine? Absolutely not. Will it cause me to reach for it instead of a Monster if I'm doing a long drive? Possibly. As you guys saw, it's not like I really enjoyed my drinking experience, but at the same time, I have to kind of muscle down a Monster when I'm doing my drive. So I would say it's actually a likely alternative, because I felt very clear, very focused, but I didn't feel windy and jittery. So all things considering, I would say that it's a solid product. It does what it's trying to do. It's not trying to replace your coffee routine in the morning. It's simply trying to give you a positive alternative to those really sugary coffee drinks or to energy drinks. So I would say that it accomplishes that. So well done. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be a part of my morning routine on a regular basis, that's for sure. But yeah, if there's any other coffee related stuff you'd like me to try or sample, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm down for trying all sorts of stuff like that. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're drinking great coffee, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time.